I know. I understand. It's been a little while. You might be thinking, well done. I've just clicked on this thing. I don't recognize any of these people who are currently talking to me. Well, at least one of them, yeah, the other two last week. I know. I've been away for a while. I don't know what I've been doing. I have no excuse. But hey, look, we're here now. We're here to inform you on the crazy stuff that's happening in the world. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. But together, we can find out. And as always, I'm joined by my lovely guests. Guests? They're not fucking
Wow.
guests. Well,
Fuck.
we hear
I
that
fucking live here,
very
son.
little. We're basically fucking guests to our own fucking podcast at this point. But anyway, they are,
Your boy Jake.
And Harry.
and of course,
Woo!
it's always me, Kehan. This is the Yeah Whatever podcast.
What I liked about that, two things. Number one, he said, I don't know where I've been, as in reference to you. I remember where you were, because you joined the call, and you were like, boys, I'm fucking dying. Do you remember that, Jake?
No, I remember the good old
Yeah.
man that he did, yeah.
I do remember that.
And the second thing,
I felt rough.
your pitch of voice did change in that intro. It was nice. There was some, yeah, it was good. I liked it. Well
What do
done.
you mean?
Well, the usual
My
autism.
pitch of my voice always changes. This
Yeah,
is
no,
why
but usually it's like a little
bit.
But then you mixed up and you're like, oh, do it together. It was nice.
So, I've already told you both, but I'm going to tell you again for the podcast because our listeners need to hear. Potentially getting a new job, which means I have to relearn how to skateboard. My skateboard is now currently in my living room as I demonstrated to my wife how to ollie by using my hands on the board. And I scratched my finger, so first skateboard injury already happened.
Nice.
Describe an ollie to us.
So, it's essentially like the jump move of skateboarding. Yeah.
Mm.
So, you push one foot down really hard. This is your foot at the tail end of the board.
I was going to say, it isn't in like the middle of the board. You're not just
No.
"Ah!"
So you got one foot, like for instance, I normally have my left foot at the back of the board, my right foot sort of over the screws to the right hand side. You push your left foot down. It's like the hokey pokey, right? You put your left foot down, and then you flick your right foot forward or towards the nose of the board as you sort of lift your other foot up, and that will then level your board, and then you just land both feet down. That's how you do an ollie. This is from a YouTube video that I looked at 11 years ago. So if my information is incorrect, then that's why. But I'm also downloading Tony Hawk's Pro Skate 3 and 4 just to practice.
Fuck off.
I spat out my Coke.
That's literally the worst one you could have downloaded. That's an arcade. Skate is on Game Pass. You gimp.
Yeah, I know. Skate's not... Yeah, it is. But I don't want
is.
to play Skate 3. I've started Work Olympics or Work Wii Sports, depending on how you feel. I've made... Out of the cardboard we have in the warehouse, I've made a basketball hoop and balls.
Wait,
we did.
balls are made of...
The balls are made of tape. No, they're made of tape and cling film.
Okay, that's fine.
We started playing hockey, like with a puck, but the puck was just a big bit of cardboard which flung up and almost took someone's eye out, so we stopped playing that. Kehan helped me with cricket by describing how the bats are meant to look, because I was making them from memory and I couldn't remember the proportions properly. Then golf, rounders, lacrosse is the newest one.
How have you made the catchy things?
Cardboard tubes and cling film. All of it's just cardboard,
Nice.
tape. Oh, croquet, that was one. Yeah, you can tell work's going really well.
Yeah.
I like croquet as well, but I always burn them in the oven.
Oh, you bastard!
They're croquettes.
About to say something similar.
Sorry.
Son
It
of
was
a
a cheap.
bitch.
It was a cheap joke. It was a cheap joke.
I did an escape room the other day with my parents.
Same.
Oh yeah. How was yours?
Do you know what? It was really good. I started off and I was like, do you know what? I'm not gonna do too much because two of them have never done an escape room before. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll let them try out this stuff. During the course of this escape room, G was like, the puzzles are fucking stupid, and I was like, yeah, they are. And then like I started trying to help and stuff, and they had actual red herrings in there. Like there was all these photos had like all these pictures had loads of codes and stuff on them, and then the last one you found and turned over just goes, the pictures mean nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake. My mum went on like like a little mental breakdown about the cinema chairs, because there was like, you know how cinema chairs will flip up and down. I feel like I've lost my Wi-Fi again.
No, you're here, you dickhead.
Still here.
And Harry's going to have this in Audacity, and he can just hear the sadness.
We can hear you.
We can all hear you.
Baby, come back. Here we go.
You've been there the whole time.
You have been there the whole time.
We've heard you the
Have
whole
you? I
time.
just couldn't hear you.
I thought you were taking the piss.
No.
You just went,
Genuinely,
oh,
I was
these
just like,
cinema
look, I can hear
chairs.
shit.
And then just like a long fucking
Pause.
pause.
Oh, you're just going to hear I'm sad in the Audacity file. We can hear you.
Yeah, that's gutting. Fuck it. Right, well, that's for you. You're welcome. Yeah, the cinema chairs, flip them down. Got all these letters on them. My mum looked like, what's his face from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where she's just like trying to explain to me what the chairs mean. She's got no idea. We all have no idea. But she's like, the chairs definitely mean something. They definitely spell something out. I'm like, Mum, there's like 6 or 7 letters, variations, and all of them are consonants. Like, unless it's some deep African language none of us speak, it's not going to be very helpful. But no, yeah, we solved it with 20 seconds left, and there's one room left. There's like another escape room in that building to do. So if you guys are in the hood, we can go and do it.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
You're right there, Kehan.
Yeah, sorry.
What are you giggling at?
I was giggling at the news story ago. I was just making sure I still had him.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll speed run. How's your week been, Kehan?
We drank beer. I'll let Harry explain it more because I feel like he's going to remember I did a lot of drinking. I don't remember actually going home. I remember you saying something about rum at yours, and I was like, yeah, I'll meet you there. I went home and then just never made it back out my ass.
Yeah.
That was the
Have you done anything else apart from that?
Nah, I've just been working, innit?
All right.
Getting me that Rolls Royce.
Right, I'm taking control of this
Yeah.
situation. Since we last recorded, I've been to Croatia. Croatia's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely country. We had a very nice time. It was very hot. Did lots of sunbathing. Read lots of books. Highlight. We went to somewhere called Froggyland. Okay. Basically, what it is a massive fuck off room. Well, museum. I'm using air quotes here, but it's podcast, so you can't see me. And it's got something like over 500 stuffed frogs that are over 100 years old. Now, you're not allowed to take pictures. You're not allowed to take videos. If you leave a bad review on TripAdvisor, the guy who owns it will leave you a shitty response.
No way.
Do it.
Yeah. I've been really, really tempted.
Do it.
But I forgot. Should we write one now?
Do it. Oh,
Okay,
imagine he replies while we're still
What if he's a
in
podcast listener and you're feeling bad?
He ain't gonna know it's us. Send me the link. I'll leave one as well.
Okay. Is this TripAdvisor?
When you said stuffed frogs, I thought they were stuffed animals, like teddy bears. I didn't realize they were taxidermy frogs.
Yeah.
No, they're taxidermy.
What? Why would it be fake frogs?
I thought they'd be like stuffed animal frogs. He said stuffed frogs. That to me.
I don't have it. Oh,
translates
right.
to, like-
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a little bit better. They put them in positions. It's not just all on a wall.
No. There's they're all in different positions. There's a courtroom.
Oh, right.
There's like Olympics. There's
Okay, that's slightly
random
cooler.
shit. Yeah, we paid €30 for the two of us, which for a 10-minute experience.
Oh my
I don't
god,
know.
Lionel does reply. I love this.
His replies are something else.
And they're also not in English.
No, you will have to translate them.
That's right. I have the power of... What does he say? So his name's Ivan. He also signs off when he replies to him with Ivan. It's clear you're out of your own mind when you write such reasonable stupidity. Ivan M. He just signs it with his name. To be fair, though, I back that. He's like, oh my god, he wrote a fucking paragraph.
Mate, he goes off on one. Some of them are just like, man.
Appreciate it's an old museum, but there has been clearly no innovation since it began, in quotes, over 100 years ago, which renders it rather outdated. Oh my god, he sounds angry in this. Oh my god!
Something about...
Which one are you on? Which one are you looking at? The one with the woman from Manchester.
Yeah, so she said, I appreciate it's old, but it's not been... there's no innovation since it began. It's outdated. Taxidermy wasn't to our taste. Frogs were not up to much.
His reply, fucking hell.
Go on.
He says, hello! It's all in capitals, so I'm shouting it. Hello! Thank you for this review. You unconsciously described yourself and your personality so well that I was speechless. I don't understand why your life is filled with hatred, primarily towards yourself and then towards everything around you, because you enter where you are warned that this is not for you, and then in brackets, because it does not interest you. But you still enter, throwing money away, but with the stupid idea that you will laugh and entertain yourself with things that are unreasonable for you, which you will. See and laugh at people and love it and enjoy it. And then you realize that it's also terrible that you do not understand anything at all. And then it goes, and my money that I threw away for it, me, at this garbage. All I can say is, work on yourself a little and let other people like what they like. In fact, don't write such stupid reviews because visitors laugh and feel sorry for you. Take your time and read other reviews. There are about 800 of them, and you probably haven't even noticed the books in Froggyland with impressions, let alone read them. And he just carries on.
I love this guy.
Mate, I kind of want to go
He's
see it because
mad.
it means he's actually passionate about this.
Okay, so you walk in, okay, and there's like a barrier straight in front of you. You're in like a little lobby. There's an angry-looking woman behind a glass barrier, and
Wife.
there's a big wife. Oh, wife. Yeah,
Is it his
there's
wife? It's probably his wife.
It must be. There's a big sign above her head that says, "If you do not love the art of taxidermy, this is not for you." Okay. You get given a list of what every case with them in is supposed to be.
In English?
And then you get given... Sure. But it's pretty broken. And then there's...
Okay.
What?
You get given a postcard with a dancing frog on the front of it, and it says, "You never forget your first love or Froggyland." Right? And then there's like a stone frog you can rub for luck. So I rubbed the shit out of that fucker. And then there's a book you can sign. So I signed it from, obviously, me and my wife. And then I signed it from us as well.
I'm surprised you didn't try to do like an Instagram post for them. Like, oh, great time at Froggyland. Because I feel like you would have responded to that as well. How did you find this place? Were you just walking
Google
past, saw Froggyland and were like, that's interesting? Or did you...
No,
or was
I
this
sought this out.
pre-searched?
This is pre-search. I go on a website called Atlas Obscura, right? And you
That's so
type in
good.
where you want to go, and it gives you all of the weirdest shit in that area. And there wasn't much where I was going, but it said Froggyland. And I was like, okay, well, there's not much I want to do in Croatia, where we were staying. And I was like, oh, well, the only thing that's really piquing my interest is Froggyland. So that was that. Yeah. And then we went to a Nick Cage Rage Against the Machine fucking
I
gig,
forgot about
didn't
that.
we? Yeah.
That
was rough.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
thought of that. We
Why
should
was
have.
that rough? I thought that was
We
gonna be
should
really
have.
cool.
We should have tagged the podcast in the video, and then he would have put us on their story.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, it was rough, Jake, because the opening acts came out.
Which
and
are great.
They were great. They were really good. I liked them. They're called a wedding band. However, I would describe them as over-enthusiastic in too much of a small space. They hit me in the face with a toilet roll, and then they threw shots over me and Kehan, and then they threw out inflatables, one of which smashed the bulbs above me and Kehan and went in our drinks.
Oh, so you drank glass?
Yeah.
Glass. Yeah.
Yeah,
All we
glass.
heard was smash, and I looked up Didn't see anything, and I looked down. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then I looked at my drink, and there was just like big chunks of glass. I was like, "Ah, that's fine. I'll just like drink how
Sift 'em
whales
out.
eat shrimp, and just like sift it through my lips."
Yeah.
I ain't wasting a beer.
No. And then the actual band came out, and before we'd gone in, me and Kehan said to each other, "Now, the guy who looks like Nick Cage is either going to be exactly like Nick Cage, or nothing like Nick Cage." And he walks out on stage, and Kehan turns to me and goes, "I'm so sorry." Because this guy looked nothing like Nick Cage. It was just a guy in a suit, and like, in all fairness to him,
and guy liner on,
and guy liner, the music was great. He did a good job on that. The Nick Cage impersonations, I wouldn't have known if I was being honest. I hope they don't listen to this. They probably won't, but
nah, I hope they do, because yeah, obviously he didn't look like Nick Cage, didn't sound like Nick Cage. What he did do was he kept Nick Cage's like speech patterns
and the enthusiasm
and he's
That's
really
weird,
sold
though.
the show. He sold the show. Like, it was a great fucking show.
It was a good night.
I loved it.
It was a good night.
I loved it.
I threw up when I got home.
We had 5 beers.
Yeah.
You only had. Why did you throw up?
I just don't think my body agrees with Madry. Or I'd swallowed glass. It's one or the other.
Oh, Madry's wank, yeah. First.
Yeah, I feel like it was glass. It would have been a bit of blood.
I don't think anything happened. Then we went to went to this fucking beer festival, and that was just a shit show from start to finish.
I'm angry about that.
What?
About the glasses. Because I looked at the one before, and they all got glasses.
Yeah.
Why did we get plastic?
Yeah, they yeah. I was expecting a nice glass one for the price we paid for the ticket.
Yeah,
but it's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah. So we rock up. I don't think anything notable happened at first. It just sort of deteriorated towards the end. Loads of really good beers there, though. Fuck me, there were some really good ones. We had a gooseberry flavoured sour, which was fantastic. That's the one I remember. And I think the one thing that's really coming to mind is the host of the event, a guy who's got his own thing called Worldwide Beer Guide. I think that's his name.
Yep.
He was wandering around with this microphone, getting people to interview each other. Well, he was interviewing other people, but then he spotted me and Kehan, and we like made eye contact. And I did the little head raise, and he came storming towards us with the cameraman, handed the mic to Kehan, and just went, "You're gonna interview each other." And we were like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." So we started the interview, and it's just like doing a podcast. Really, it wasn't anything. We were talking about the beers we were drinking, we were having a good time, and then this lad comes out of nowhere and just slowly kicks a dead rat in front of us.
What?
Yeah, literally. I'm just like holding this mic towards Harry. I look down and it's just a guy kicking a fucking dead rat.
And the cameraman is like trying not to laugh. And we all stop and we're just staring at this dead rat.
And I was just like, yeah, don't pan down. And then it disappeared.
No, it didn't disappear. Some bold cunt came and stood in front of the camera and just started kicking it away again.
That's fucking weird. Yeah. But he just made us fucking interview ourselves. Obviously, he interviewed the Fitbirds, but we had to interview ourselves. Yeah, he didn't want to be
seen with us.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He's like, yeah, you do it yourselves, you bastards. Nah, I like him. He was alright.
I
keep looking on all their socials, his and the thing, to hopefully find that video. It must be somewhere. That's prime material.
It was good. We did well. Compared to others.
Are you sure, or were you just really pissed?
That's a good point. I'm not actually sure. And considering the dead rat, they might have just binned it. But then Kehan ordered an Uber because it was Sean's birthday and they were up. I double booked myself. And we were supposed to be doing an escape room with Sean. I said to Kehan, I'm going to head off now. Do you want to come? They can add you on for an extra, like 15 quid or something. Kehan's like, oh yeah, all right then. I'll book the Uber. So Kehan books this Uber. Sets like the preference to do not talk. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, we've had a couple of beers. This Uber driver arrives. We're both trying to play it cool. And somehow the topic of Christmas comes up. And me and Kehan are just talking about Christmas. And this fucking lad in the front, I say lad, he was middle-aged. He goes, what did he say? He was saying like,
he says, do you mind if I say something?
And I looked at Kehan like, oh no, here we go. And he was like, oh yeah, as a Muslim man, I find Christmas so offensive. And we were like, oh no. And Kehan was like, why is that? And he was like, oh well, people don't believe in Jesus and God and that, and they still do Christmas, blah blah blah. He really went off on one, didn't he? He was going fucking nuts about religion.
Oh, first.
And I interject, and I was like, oh, I've had a few, so I'm feeling confident. I said, oh well, I'm not Christian. I don't believe in anything, but I use Christmas as just an excuse to buy gifts for my mates and that. And he was like, oh well, yeah, whatever. You know what really annoys me? Mother's Day. Yeah,
They're bloody mothers.
No, what was the bit? We were talking about mothers, and he was like, "Oh, your mother's the most important thing. Every day should be Mother's Day. You got to treat your." And I just like slowly turned to look at Harry, and I was like,
looking.
He doesn't know who he has at the back of this car.
I was looking dead straight, like through the headrest in front of me, just like, stop looking at me, stop looking at me.
I'm surprised that you didn't antagonise him more.
So am I. I'm surprised. You know what? He was quite jovial at the end. He was like,
he was alright.
Yeah, have a good one, guys. Great trip. And we were like, yep. And anyway, we go to do the escape room.
Yeah.
We go to the escape room, and I was feeling fine, okay? I was feeling absolutely fine. Sean, Emma, my missus arrive, and we all go down, and we'd chosen this one called The Butcher, right? And it's supposed to be this horror one, where you're in like a murdery warehouse, and this lad dressed in a gas mask comes in every now and then. You've got to like hide, and all the lights go off. And I don't know why, but I felt fine. And then we entered it. She shut the door, and I was monging at my arse. I have no idea what was going on. And to be honest, I couldn't tell you a lot about what happened in there. I know there was one part where he went to come in. He opened the door. We all ran to hide. Lights went off. I dropped my glasses in the dark, and I just shouted, "Everybody stop! Butcher! I've dropped my glasses, and they're on the floor." And then there was just silence. And then I heard him step out, and the door slowly closed behind him.
Not my glasses.
My favourite one was because I got locked in that fucking. They all got into the next area, right? And the door locked behind. So they left me in the previous room where the butcher comes out. And I'm stood by the gate, and you kind of have to go. It's like a chain link fence, and it goes in like if you're waiting for a queue, it goes one way and then doubles back on itself. So I'm all the way at the front. Yeah. As soon as I heard that door open, it took me 2 steps to get out of there. Literally, one step across. I was hiding behind the ting, right? And all I heard from the other side was, so yeah, anyway, kid, the door. Where'd you go? Kid, are you there? I was gone, mate. I was hiding and I was quiet. Because I know when he comes in, he has to go low on this door, so he couldn't see me at that bit, and then has to come up, right? And I was like, if I go quick, I'm fucking gone. And I dipped out of there. And then the second time he came was when the door opened again, and we had to go get information from the previous room. I'm stood right by the door. I felt it touch my leg. And I almost did like a massive jump. I just jumped and then straight into the hiding spot. And everyone else just stood there going, what's going on? And then he pinked his thing on the floor when he was in the room. I was like, I'm gone. See you later, you bastards. I ain't waiting for nothing. I'm not being a stereotype. The black man doesn't die first.
My favourite part of that was when he came in that second time and you were locked out through the chain link fence. And we were all in that room. My first thought was, yeah, that, number one, black guy's going to die first. Shit, this doesn't feel great. The second thing was, I've got, kid, are you okay? We're all shut in this room, but there's like a square panel in the door, so we can shout through into the other room. I'm going, kid, are you okay? He's dead silent. And then this black hand comes round, as in a black guy's hand, comes round and like grabs the edge of the window. And I go, oh, it's Kehan! Okay, but there's no response And Sean turns to me and goes, "What if that's not Kehan?" Oh man, I felt terrible. I felt so bad. And Emma was stood next to me going, "Oh, I'm sure he had gloves on." And Beth's there trying to solve this puzzle, whilst the rest of us are just fucking useless. She's like, "Yes, I'm sure he had gloves on. Don't worry about it. I just want to leave." And I'm there just having like a little meltdown in the corner about being racist.
I started mogging out on the second one. I don't actually remember doing the second one.
It's because we didn't do a second one.
I thought we did.
Nah, we went to the pub.
Kean got locked in the bathrooms and thought it was an escape room.
I could have sworn we did a second one, didn't we?
No.
Were we talking about doing the second one?
We said, "Are we going to do a second one?" And Sean said, "Nah, let's just go have a couple of drinks at a bar and then go home."
All right. I must have fully imagined that.
Right. News?
Well, that's a bit fucking weird.
Luke Owlsford has been doing some real good work out here. Because
Is he your new favourite reporter?
second favourite after you, my dude.
Hell yeah.
With the headline, Armenia's Prime Minister offers to show his penis to head of church. Now,
Okay.
essentially, an Armenian priest accused the Prime Minister of Armenia of having a circumcision, and therefore he's not Christian. Which I don't... You know,
Christians not have circumcisions?
well,
No.
Why?
which is weird, because Jesus had a circumcision.
I was
but
going to
he-
say Jesus is Jewish.
Yeah, but Christianity is based after him, so surely you should be allowed a circumcision.
Exactly.
that's
Aren't
true.
we made in his image?
Hang on,
Yeah.
let me find out. Why
Find out
was
what?
Jesus... No, that's not right.
Also, when Jesus was resurrected, do you reckon his foreskin grew back?
No, I feel like getting resurrected is like a safe state. You just go to how you were before. He didn't
Yeah.
come back with an extra arm, though, did he?
Well, he didn't have an extra arm to begin with, but he did have a foreskin when he
Exactly.
started.
Yeah, but not when he died.
Okay. This is what Google AI is telling me. Christians generally don't practice circumcision as a religious requirement because they believe that the Old Covenant, which included circumcision as a sign, was fulfilled by Jesus and replaced by a new covenant. The new covenant emphasizes faith in Jesus and his sacrifice on the cross, not physical practices like circumcision.
Yeah, but
Wow.
that to me sounds like you don't have to be circumcised to be Christian. That doesn't say you can't be.
No.
But either way, these guys are a bit behind the time. I guess Armenia aren't on Twitter/X yet, because this dude was like, "You're not Christian. You don't have a foreskin." To which the Prime Minister of Armenia went to Facebook and
Right.
said he was ready to accept, I cannot pronounce these people's names, unfortunately, the priest
Stick
and
it in
his
Google
spokesperson.
Translate.
It's got nothing to do with... Oh, I guess
No. Because then it tells you the pronunciation. We
Right,
want
one
to be good reporters.
we do want to be good reporters. Alright, Google Translate. Fucking enter text. Boom. Kitrin Sisan is what it sounds like. There you go. Him and his spokesperson, Father Asheron, he'd proved the opposite about being circumcised. So essentially he was like, "Yo, come here, I'll show you my dick." Followed by, he took a shot at the church leader, and he was like, "We heard that you'd broken your vow of celibacy, and that you have a kid. Do you or do you not?"
Ooh.
And there's been silence. Yeah, they're sort of just waving Facebook posts at each other. I'm quite enjoyed by this.
You just got to be excited for when the church comes back with a minion meme.
Oh man, yes, that's what.
Minion meme.
Yeah,
Is
I like.
your banana trimmed?
Oh, man. That's it.
Jesus.
So yeah, that's one, and then
Mm.
secondly, this one has, unfortunately, doesn't really have doesn't really have a good ending, but it has a great start. So we're gonna go with this, right? Man urinates on $10,000 worth of spam and sausages, forcing them to be tossed. Patrick Francis Mitchell, a Florida man, allegedly urinated on $10,000 worth of spam and Vienna sausages or Vienna sausage cans at a wholesale retailer and forced them to be thrown away. He was 70 and caught doing it, right? So some lady was walking down the shop. She saw him urinating in aisle 18. She took a photo of the weird act and showed one of the workers at the store.
Wait, why didn't she just get someone?
Well, I think she wanted proof, so she took the picture, then went off and found someone. The employees then looked at the CCTV footage, showing him walking up to 2 pallets, facing the shelf, putting his hands in front of him for several seconds. Detective Ronnie Williams wrote, "This behaviour is consistent with urination."
Here's the thing, though, right?
Right.
It could have been worse. I mean, it's on canned goods.
Yeah,
it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but it could have been worse because there was that whole spate of fucked up shit going in America. There was a guy who was spraying cleaning products onto fruit and veg.
Yeah.
There was the one where they were licking. There was a TikTok trend of opening ice cream on the shelves and just licking it.
Yeah. This is it. I don't really want to eat canned Spam or canned Vienna sausages from a bulk.
Spam's good if you cook it right.
Yeah, but from a bulk, like a wholesaler, I don't really want. What was it? It was 345 units of 8 packs of Spam and 188 units of 18 packs of Vienna sausages, right?
Yeah.
You
It's a lot of
could,
meat.
Have such
It is a
detailed
lot of meat.
numbers in the reporting.
but you could rinse it off and give it to like a homeless shelter, or
No, you could rinse it off and sell it. No one will ever fucking know.
well, no, because
Here.
the label.
Sorry you got to throw it out of your housing, Dave. It's all right. Have some like pissy Spam.
If I gave you 3 cans of Spam and went, guess which one I pissed on, you would never be able to fucking tell.
Yeah, you would. 'cause
Apart from the
Spam has-
smell.
No,
Yeah,
so-
all
so-
3 of them
And the
will
fact it's
smell
wet.
like fucking fairy liquid.
No, but they have paper labels, right?
Yeah, but I'm wetting all of them now.
So yes, you can't.
When they
sell
dry
any.
out,
You can't wash the
man.
Spam label and then dry it. It's a lot, right? I'm just saying it seems wasteful, but the merchandise value totaled to
Fuck all.
$10,054.
Hey!
$10,548.
Much are they selling fucking Spam for?
Well, this is my
For
question.
fuck's sake.
Right, let's get the old calculator. out.
Spam's still a big seller. I don't know what the price of it is. I've never cooked it myself, but a Spam fritter.
I used to have when I was a kid, we'd have pasta with chopped up bits of Spam in it.
Banging.
The Spam
Yep.
slasher sausages each cost roughly $1.72 or 72 cents. Sorry, per pack.
That's
Which
not bad.
I think it's still. Well, it's from a wholesaler. The way they caught the pissing dude was they matched
Isn't it
him.
they say wholesaler? It's probably just a fucking Costco now in America.
No, it's called Sam's Club. They matched him to
Oh,
his Sam's Club
yeah, yeah.
membership ID after he
Mm.
paid for something, which I think's insane. Like if I was not that I would go piss on a bunch of Spam, but if I went and pissed on a bunch of Spam, I wouldn't then use something that IDs me with my face, name, and address
It's not
as I leave
sensible,
the
is
store.
it?
No, it seems like he's not a good criminal. I always say, once you're past your mid-20s, you're too old for crime, and I stand by that. Unless it's
Yeah.
like big financial crimes or war crimes.
Never too old for a war crime.
My news. I got a little bit of a variety.
Okay. I'll pick and mix.
Australian man charged with a theft of 100,000 Australian dollars worth of bull semen.
Oh, nice. Is
Why?
bull semen comparative to horse semen?
No, so bull semen's not going to be as much as horse semen. But yeah, apparently, but also it's the fact that, so they were this expensive because they were from Wagyu cattle, right? It doesn't say how he acquired the semen, right? It's just that they knew it was missing, right? So I don't know if he wanked off the cows or
Well, how else did he
the
get it?
Well, no, because the semen could have been taken. He could have stolen from the refrigerator.
But if he wanked off
Wherever
the
they keep it.
cows and they figured out it was missing by weighing the cow's balls, like how would you
Because
check?
balls are looking smaller today.
Or well, no, because you could figure out if you could if it wasn't there. Obviously, if they went the day after to go and extract semen, and the cow's just like, I got nothing left. It's just dust. It's just dust coming out. They'll be like, right, this isn't right.
Someone's
Because
wanked on cows.
Someone's wanked that cow. But yeah, he stole the semen from. So it was 100 grand. He stole it from 20 cattle. Was it 20 cattle? What's 100,000 divided by 3,000? Jake, you're the math man.
It's just 3 point something. I don't fucking know. It's 3 point something. It'd be like 3.3 recurring.
I know for a fact it fucking ain't. So it'll be 33.
33.
You guys can't count. So he just wanked. He's wanked off 33 cows, all stolen. Yeah, of these Wagyu cows, and then they just caught him. They reckon they found the car from CCTV, and yeah.
Can we just?
He still had the semen.
10,000 divided by 3,000 is 3.333 recurring.
Oh, there we go.
100,000.
Oh, I thought you said 10,000. My bad.
No, it's $100,000 worth of.
Oh, I was right. So are you. That's good.
Bull semen.
Can we just reenact if this was a 911 call? I'll be the operator, and Kehan, you can be the man whose cows have been wanked off, and Jake, you can be. What's up to you? Do you want to be another operator, or do you want to be the guy who wanked the cows?
I can be customer service person.
But no. I'll be the police officer that pulls him over after.
What?
We'll do a second one. So Harry will be the 911 operator. I'll be the vet. And then when we finish that one, I'll turn into the cop. And then Jake will be the guy trying to defend himself.
Okay. Right.
Insert phone ringing effect here.
Hello. Would you like police, ambulance, or fire?
They're Australian.
G'day,
G'day, mate. Would you like police, ambulance, or firefighter?
Oh, right, no, yeah, man. Could I get the police, please?
Yeah. This is the police.
How's it going, mate?
It's going good. How can we help, mate?
We were just here on our farm, right? And we believe there's been a bit of a robbery.
Oh, what are they stolen there, mate?
Oh, right, yeah, nah. So basically, we have about 34 cows up in this field.
Oh, yeah, mate.
We believe, these are prime A5 Wagyu cows, and we believe
lovely,
that
mate.
Someone has broken into our farm last night.
Oh no.
They've stolen the semen.
Sorry, mate. Can you just repeat that?
Oh yeah, nah. So basically, we believe someone has gained unlawful entry into our farm and has stolen the semen from about 30 of our cows.
Alright, bear with me, mate.
Dave, you've been wanking off cows again? No. Are you sure? Yeah.
Alright, mate. I've just checked with our database, and Dave hasn't been wanking off the cows, so we'll get someone up to you.
Yeah, nah, cheers, mate. If we could have a constable round here as soon as possible, that'd be top jobbers.
Yeah, mate. They'll be there in 5.
Now you just insert police sirens, and then hold on, wait, I have a soundboard for this to make it.
I've been crying now.
It sounds like he's fucking crying there. Yeah, can you roll down your window there, son?
Oh, get the shit out of me.
Here, son, can you roll your window down there? Alright there, how you going today?
All good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Where you going today, then, eh? Hold on, let me stop you there for a sec. What's that smell I'm smelling?
It's not cow cum.
Listen here, mate. You ain't going to be pulling the wool over my eyes. I know the smell of bull semen when I see it.
No, this is my own. It's just I it's personal use.
Have you got a rare genetic bovine disorder? Yeah, what I'm smelling. Hey, what is that all over your feet? Is that bull crap?
I've got a fetish for coming on my toes. Helps me grip the pedals.
Why is it brown?
You're a racist. Why are you asking that? Is it because I'm black?
Excuse me, mate. I'm gonna need you to step out the car for me, please. By God, what's this on the back seat? Why are they in 2-litre Coke bottles? Control? Yeah, we're gonna need another car down here, please.
Alright, mate, I'll send that down.
I forgot control's still here. Sir, I'm putting you under arrest for suspicion of stealing 40 litres of cow semen. I don't know how much cow semen is.
Obviously, they've got these X-ray scanners that you were saying about, and there's a sweaty crotch situation. The other issue that's coming up is people that have massive cocks, okay? And they keep... Turns out there are... If you're well endowed, and you go through one of these machines, it labels it as a weapon.
Yeah,
so you have to get pat down. And there's one story here of a guy who says, I'd flown to visit my girlfriend. And when she dropped me off, we were kissing, making out, in her car before I left. I had a slight chub still. Dudes know what I mean by this. He says, I was scared, it was going away, but too slowly, and of course, the one time there is no line. He says he puts his hands up, and he does the scanner. He catches a look at the screen, and there's a huge red circle around his cock. He gets pat down once, which is fine. And he says he has a subcutaneous defibrillator in his chest, which is what usually sets it off. But this time, the person doing a pat down went straight to his legs. He did the pat down. He went away, got his supervisor, who then pat him down. And as the guy got close to him, he whispered to him, I was just with my girl. My bad, man. And the supervisor stopped, looked at him, and said, you're good to go. He has described it as the most humiliating experience I have ever had in my life.
Is it humiliating? I'd be like, damn straight it fucking set it off. It's a weapon.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
WMD, motherfuckers.
My next one kind of links into travel, as there's a certain little country that doesn't have the best reputation that's trying to up its tourism. And that is North Korea. Okay? They have built a... what do they call it? A world-class cultural resort, right? It's basically a water park. They've built a water park. And...
Aquadrome.
They've built Aquadrome. Yeah. And Kim Jong-un visited it to try and, promote it to someone. And there are a couple of photos of him. He's like wandering around. And then there's one where he's sat watching people go down the slide. Let me send it to you guys really quick.
I like that whenever any video you see of Kim Jong-un, the background people all look like me characters waiting for you to select an option.
Me too.
I love
they're
that.
all just fucking...
Okay, so there's this guy, and he's just flown down a yellow water slide, and he's just about to hit the water. Now, this is a very funny picture anyway, but everyone's been pointing out how far that spray's going, and they're concerned that Kim Jong-un has been soaked and that man's going to get killed. That's that story. So if you've had enough of tourism in North Korea, you can take a trip over to Europe and to Europe's biggest legal brothel and speak to the owner, Catherine Denoir, which is a very brothely name. And she's recently shared the most bizarre request she has received in the brothel. She said that, she hasn't said what time it is, she said a guy rocked up to the brothel and he was in plumber's overalls, had a toolbox.
Oh, God.
And he signed himself in. He nodded politely to the receptionist, continued checking in with the same quiet formality someone might use at a dentist's office, and then went upstairs, presumably to where that sex workers are. Apparently, he went in and there was a sink in this room. He said hello to the prostitute, got down on his knees, repaired the sink, got up, said thank you for a wonderful evening, and then left.
That's not where I thought it was going, but that's a lot better.
That was it.
Where did you think it was going, Jake?
I fully thought he was gonna try and ask her to fuck him in the sink or something. I don't know. I didn't think it was going to just repairing the sink.
I went somewhere else. I thought they were going to be doing like a Mario roleplay. Oh, Mario! My sink is very clogged. Why am I doing Luigi? As if Luigi's going to be there.
That's what the Prozzy's dressed up as.
And why you sound just like a Japanese person pretending to be Italian.
Oh, Mario-san.
Talking of Japan, my next story, Chinese man with small eyes keeps triggering cars asleep at wheel warning.
Harry, that segue sounds incredibly racist when you put it like that.
I actually had this thought because I remember seeing that technology thing and my head went straight to, but what happens with people with single eyelids? Some of them might look like they're sleeping, and you've just answered that.
So, Mr. Lee was driving the new, I don't know how you say that, Xiaomi SU7 Max. It's a beautiful EV sedan powered by a powerful motor, capable of taking the car.
Say that again?
What
was that word starting with S?
Sedan.
Sedan.
Sorry, one more time.
Sedan.
Oh, he changed it that time. He changed it.
I don't know what you're on about. It was fine the other two times, I swear. Anyway.
Sedan Hussein.
Sedan.
It's got a powerful motor capable of taking the car from 0 to 60 in just 2.78 seconds. However, Mr. Lee says it's been a pain to drive as he was driving along, out for a ride in his new car, and he started hearing the please focus on driving warning sign. And he was looking around thinking, what's going on here? And then a message popped up saying, focus on driving, pay attention to your safety. And he couldn't figure out what's going on. And then he said he opened his eyes as wide as he could, and it stopped. Let me send you a picture of his eyes normally. That's his eyes open normally.
Brother. That man's eyes are closed.
Okay. And then he said he opened his eyes as wide as he could. Okay? I've copy and pasted this, and the alt text of this just says big-eyes.png. Sorry, that's the file name. Okay? That's his eyes, as wide as they go. He said when he did that, it stopped.
Did they not think this through? Obviously, that car is made over there with a name like that. Surely someone would have.
Hang on, there is a video.
Thought about it.
Oh my god, there's a video. Okay, and the video it looks like his eyes are closed, but he is blinking, but it's going off. It is going off. Hang on, let me send you the link, and you guys can watch it for yourselves. The Chinese automaker clarified that the fatigue monitoring app can be turned off in the settings, but doing so is not recommended because of safety concerns. It says the system detects the driver's condition through a camera that's mounted on the vehicle's steering wheel. If the driver does not respond to the audio warnings and the written warnings, the car automatically begins to decelerate until it stops completely.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him. Imagine how fucking annoying that must be.
Just constantly binging at you. Bing! Shut the fuck up, I'm trying to drive!
Please prioritise your safety. I mean, you're there trying to make your eyes as wide as they can.
What if he put a sticker of eyes on his forehead?
That's not a bad idea.
Could he trick it?
He just get eyes tattooed on his forehead, or just below his eyes.
Or wear glasses that have eyes on it.
What?
Like sunglasses.
Do your sunglasses have eyes on them?
No, get a sunglasses with eyes on them.
But then how are you going to see out? Because you've just glued eyes onto your sunglasses.
No. Right. feel like Harry needs to be taught about
Maybe.
sticker technology.
You could do Google
You have
eyes.
stickers which you have stickers you can see through one way and not the other.
Oh, really?
They're like one-way mirrors.
Yeah.
Why though?
No, not like one-way mirrors. How it works is the sticker, right? You get this quite a lot of buildings if they have decals on it, on like glass windows.
Oh, I
right?
see.
It'll just be an image, and it will have loads of tiny holes in it, right? But most people on the outside are stood far away from it, so it just looks like one concise image. But when you're close to it, you're obviously closer to the holes, and you can start to see through it. And because it's on your face, it's very close to the holes, so it'll look almost clear. There'll be a slight haze to it, but it'll look fucking clear. But from the outside, it just looks like a solid image.
But imagine if you put them on, and then you get a message pop up on your dashboard that says, "Please stop putting stickers on your sunglasses. It is affecting your safety."
You get one, and it's just like 10 minutes later, it's like, please blink. Your eyes are going to get dry.
Having a little hose just comes down from the ceiling and starts squirting you.
It starts squirting you in the face.
Who installed that? And then you get a letter through the post saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, that's a safety feature that can be turned off, but it's not recommended."
Well, guys, I hope you have been slightly more informed today. We have given you absolute drivel. Nah, not drivel. That's the wrong word to use. Intellectual drivel, right? From all corners of the globe. We've been to Japan. We've been to America, of course, to laugh at them.
Australia.
Where else have we been? Australia.
Down under.
Down under. I really hope you guys actually liked our skit today. Maybe we'll do a bit more, but my accent range is not that far. I can do that. Arabic.
Don't.
And Polynesian. Those are the only three I can do. But I hope you've been a little bit more informed today, because this has been the Yeah Whatever podcast.
Welcome to the Whatever podcast. Sit back and relax. Involvement sightings, people rose, conspiracies and open doors. Check out the weirdest news around the globe. We'll take you down the rabbit hole. Yeah, what if when the weird world's of view takes out there chasing stories that's funny too. Harry's hunting cryptids across the land. See him spitting facts. Better watch those hands. Buckle up, bitch. Yeah, what if?
What's your Arabic accent?
Hello, my friend. Very good carpet. All of Dubai, okay? Go home for your wife. Other wife as well. Third wife. Arab land. It's not like I practice this in my sleep.
Fuck me.